Okay, you guys, I just wanted to get on here because these men are panicking. They're panicking big time. Um, as they're seeing, women opt out. Um, a lot of you men are really out here. You're really out here playing games and stuff with women, and women are telling you, we're not playing these games with you men. I'm at a point in my life where I will cut you off. I will cut you off. I will think nothing of you and what you're talking about, especially if you're coming to disturb my peace. You're coming with all these mind games and, you know, disrespect and not respecting boundaries. Like I'm not even about to be going back and forth with the man about something that I'm standing on when it comes to my morals and my beliefs and values. And what you men don't understand is there are women literally out here preparing for the long haul without you. I have created a life for me and my children that does not include a man. I don't care what kind of man you are. I don't care what you're talking about. I have purposely set up a life that does not and will not include a man in it. All of my housing plans, everything that I'm doing for me and my children is literally for me and my children. It will never ever include a man in those plans. And you men are out here playing these mind games with women and thinking that we're out here playing with you. We're not playing with you men anymore. Either you need to get your shit together, you need to be together, or you're just not going to get picked by a woman. Like all of this, no emotional intelligence, no kind of respect, no kind of boundaries, none of that shit, is not going to work for a woman who has standards, who has morals, who has value, who is coming and she knows what she wants out of a relationship with the man and she's building things in her life. And there you go in her life, and you don't have you together. Do you honestly think that this woman is going to waste her time with you when you don't have you together? You don't have you together. But yeah, man, there are women literally out here preparing themselves and preparing their lives that will never ever include you in it. And I think you men need a reality check. Truthfully, I'm just gotta be honest. I think you men need a reality check because y'all are so used to having access to a woman without really having to put in the work for a woman. You're so used to a woman giving you sex and doing all of this emotional labor and mental and physical labor for you, where you don't think that this woman is going to check out and she's not going to do that for you no more. There are women out here, men, who have checked out of doing those things for you. And we're not signing up for this anymore with you. Like, we're not going to be doing this for you men. So I think you men need to understand that we can go long periods of time without sex with you, without relationships with you. We're learning that there's no benefit in getting married to you or having children with you. less more living with you. All of these things that you would deem to be normal for a man and a woman to go through together, there are some of us who are choosing not to sign up for this with you. And I just need you men to understand that there are some of us out here who are not signing up for any of these things that you want from a woman. We're not signing up to be the wife. We're not signing up to give you kids. We're not going to be giving you sex. This is a complete opt out. And I think you men need to understand that this is a complete opt out. This is not a temporary thing. This is a permanent thing where women are going this route, and it does not and will not include you. And when I say include you, I'm talking about it ain't going to include none of you men. Because there's no benefit in a woman getting out here having a baby for you. There's no benefit in a woman getting out here having sex with you with all these STD rates up. There's no benefit in a woman getting out here marrying you. There's no benefit in a woman out here having children with you when you're not going to be around to help with the children and rearing the children and help raising the children. There's not going to be no benefit. There's no benefit in a woman, getting in a relationship with many of you. At this point, it's becoming an embarrassment for a woman to even be dealing with you men, most of you men. That's where this is going. And if you are a single woman like myself and you have a business and you have things going for yourself and you have children, you might want to go ahead and start protecting what you have. You might want to you might want to go ahead and start protecting what you got. Because, like I said, these men out here don't have their shit together. They don't have them together. And a lot of them are looking for you to take care of them. So you might as well go ahead and protect what you got. But these men think it's a joke out here. They think it's a game out here. That women are at this point. I mean, my cutoff game is so strong. I am not tolerating anything from anybody. And it's not even about decentering now. This is anybody with anything that is just going to disturb my peace, whether you're friends, family, and so on. I'm cutting you off. You're not coming. You're not benefiting me in any kind of way. There is no need for you to have access to me or to my energy. It's to that point where I'm just very, very selective of who comes into my energy circle and who I entertain. And what I'm learning is a lot of these men out here, ladies, are not worth entertaining. They're not worth entertaining because they don't have them together and they want you to give them attention while they get them together. No, I'm not going to be giving you attention and I'm not going to be entertaining you while you get your life together as a man. Like, you men need to get yourself together before you get out here trying to date a woman. And what's so confusing, you come into women's lives knowing you ain't together, expecting women to deal with you. We're not dealing with you and you don't have you together. You don't have you together. And that's what's going on. On top of the fact, a lot of y'all don't have a personality, you don't have a character, you don't have nothing that makes a woman want to just be in your energy. Like, it's so cringy, that you men just don't have anything to keep a woman drawn to you. It's kind of like when you reach out to a woman, this woman in her mind is saying, oh my God, him again. And then her energy becomes drained. And that's what you men are doing. You're literally draining women's energy by just coming in with nothing. Like, you have nothing going on in your life. You have no production going on in your life. You have no plans. You have no vision. You have nothing. And women who can sense that you are coming with nothing, you're not going to benefit her. The amount of men that have approached me and they're not together, they don't have their finances together, They don't have their careers and jobs together, but they're out here trying to date women like this. They're literally out here trying to date women like this, ladies. And a lot of these men are just not together to be out here dating. They don't even know how to talk to women and stuff, but they want you to entertain them, and they just give you bits and crumbles and bread crumbles and no appreciation, no valuement. I mean, nothing. And they expect you to stay around and deal with that. Even in conversations, you men are boring. You're boring. You're not talking about anything productive. You're not talking about anything entertaining. Like, I don't want to talk about your job. I don't want to talk about boring things. Like, people who have emotional intelligence, they have interesting conversations. And all you men want to talk about is sex. Like, you're not talking about nothing else. All you want to do is talk about sex and lust after women. Like, women who have things going on in their lives, we're not sitting around talking about that kind of stuff like that. We're not even entertaining those types of conversations like that. Like, you men, just once again, you have no personality, you have no character, and women are out here getting themselves prepared without you men. Like, we're setting up the stage for the long haul that will not include you. And I mean, everything that I'm doing is literally to the no exclusion of a man. I mean, absolutely no inclusion of a man at all, period. Like, none. Like, my world doesn't even have a man in it. Like, I've had men ask me, what are you looking for in a man? And I straight out and tell these men, I'm not looking for anything in a man. Like, I'm not even pursuing a man. I'm not even thinking about a relationship with a man. Like, my whole entire existence and world is about me and my children and our goals and our plans. And it's not including a man at all. I don't even sit down and think about what kind of man I want or none of that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only time that I deal with a man is if I'm doing business with you men. On a romantic level, it's a no. That door, that journey with me and men is closed. It's closed. Like, I don't want any more romantic relationships with you men. I've seen enough with you men to make me warrant of not to deal with this situation anymore with you guys. And I think a lot of women are getting to this place because they've had so many traumatic experiences that did not benefit them. And once again, this is the result of you guys getting out here playing with women's feelings and hearts and heartstrings and emotions. And now women are checking out, man. Women are checking out. Like, all of these traditional titles of boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, and all of these terms that you would use under patriarchal terms. No, no. I don't want anything to do with those labels, anything to do with those titles. At this particular point in my life, I am very open to connecting with women who are pouring into themselves and pouring into other areas of their lives and not censoring their lives around a man. That's where I'm at. I'm just ready to connect with women who are living their lives and not under this system. Outside of that, Outside of that, men, I really think that women have reached this point where we're done. We're done. We're done dealing with you guys. Like, we're done. I am done with out here. I'm done with out here. I've concluded that what I would even want, I would never find that out here. The type of mate that I would want, idea, I don't think I'm ever going to find that. If I even thought about what I wanted, I don't think I'm ever going to find it. And I've accepted that what I'm looking for may not ever happen for me. The type of partner that I want, and it's not based upon looks. It's based upon beliefs and values and things like that. And I'm okay with it. I have way too many beliefs and way too many morals, way too many standards that I don't think most of these men are even going to be able to meet. Um, just seeing what's out here in the dating world completely turns me off, and I am no longer interested in dating anymore, you guys. Um, I mean, I've been lost interest in dating, but after getting on here and witnessing this gender war stuff between men and women, when in actuality, it's just men attacking women who are vocalizing where they're at with men, right? kind of like women are now grieving their experiences with men. And what I will say is, after sitting on the internet and witnessing women being under attack by men, I am no longer interested in you men. No, I don't desire any more relationships with you men. I don't want anything romantic to do with you guys. I don't want sex. I don't want your money. I don't want anything. Nothing. What I'm learning is when women start accepting things from men, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. What the issue is, and what I'm gathering, men refuse to listen. Men are, you guys are just way too emotional. You don't listen to women. You don't respect women's boundaries. And you are not about equality with women. You're not about equality with women. I think any sound sane woman out here who understands what's going on is just going to check out. And I think that is the most loving thing that a woman can do at this particular point, is to check out and to leave the majority of you men alone. If she knows what's best for herself and her well-being, and at this particular point, self-preservation is the best thing to do at this point if you are a woman. Um, but no, you guys, I have way too many beliefs and stuff to be out here dealing with these men. And I know that they will continue to keep trying to overstep those boundaries and challenge those beliefs, even when you tell them no. And I've had men just constantly keep trying to go against my beliefs and standards. Like, I'm not about to change my mind to deal with you. Like, I'm not. If there's a particular type of woman that you're used to dealing with, then you should continue to deal with that. Because coming across somebody like me who has standards and stuff like that, I am not going to lower my standards for you. I'm not. All of this disrespect, I'm just not going to put up with it. And like I said, these men are really not trying to get to know women and build anything with women. All they want to talk about is sex and try to get you in bed and all this stuff here for sex. Like, it's all manipulation and nothing intentional, that is literally about sex. So it's all about lust and perversion. It's not anything else out here. So you're literally wasting your time dealing with these men out here. And if you're not willing to give up the cheeks or give in to what they want, which is them manipulating you to get what they want, because I noticed that a lot of red pill men use these manipulative tactics, they're just going to move on to the next woman who's going to be naive and dumb to give in to what they want. And I've just made up in my mind, I'm not going to be out here competing with any woman out here who wants to do that for a man. I will just tell these men to have at it. You have your picks of the litter with your pick-me's and male-centered women, but for the rest of us out here, kindly leave us alone. Because at this particular point, it's now to the point where women are telling you men, especially the women who have opted out, to leave them alone. And we're literally telling you men to leave us alone. Like, go get the women who would give in to what you're looking for. So, and that's typically what these men do when they know that they can't get anything from you as a woman, and they can't bypass those restrictions and boundaries and standards that you have. They tend to just hop onto the easy woman that's more giving in of what they're looking for. So I once again, I don't entertain men. So if you can't hold an emotional intelligent conversation, and you can't talk about anything other than what's between your legs, then we have nothing to talk about. Like, you don't have anything going on in your life other than what's going on between your legs, and that's all that your conversations are about. I'm pretty much kind of tired of hearing that, and I just kind of erase myself out of the situation with you. Like, I'm not going to entertain a man and that's all that he's talking about. Like, I don't want to talk about your penis. Like, you got to talk about more than just that, you know? And that's how I know that you men don't have any kind of awareness or any kind of emotional intelligence, because all of your conversations are literally about that. It's not about anything else. Like, that's all that you're talking about. You're not talking about anything else. And it's kind of sad that sex has just consumed these men's mind. And when I'm not talking to these types of men, I feel a whole lot better, because you're not really going to get anything from these men other than just that. I don't know why men are so boring. I don't know why they just lack something. It's always a lack of something with you men. Like, it's a lack of personality, it's a lack of character. It's always something that bores out a woman so easily with you guys. And it's so sad, you know. Anyways, I'm just ready to start connecting with women who are ready for this matrix of energy, and I can start communicating with these women, and we can start networking and building. And I'll be glad when the day comes where we're not like focusing on you men like in this, and we can focus on the children and the women, and that's it. Like, that's all I'm ready to do at this point, and leave a lot of you men and women who are male centered and pick me behind, because you're not going to be able to bring that energy into metrolidia energy. You're not going to be able to bring that into a matrix of setup, which is a little bit more difficult than this setup here. And as someone who's grown up in a matrix of environment and energy, I can promise you, my grandmother was married to my grandfather, and we had a matrilineal setup. Like, my grandfather never controlled my grandmother. He always made sure that she was first and her needs were met. And trying to find a man like that who puts women first is so hard. It is so hard, because not a lot of men are going to do that for women. They're not going to do that for women. Not to that degree anyway. So I'm putting me first. I have been pouring and pouring into people and doing for everybody else, and I have been neglecting myself, and now this is my time. This is my time. I've gone through marriage, I've gone through the traditional experience. I've had my children, I've raised my children, I'm still raising them. And this is my time. This is my time for me and my children, and for me to take care of my needs, because I'm literally taking care of my needs. Literally taking care of my needs at this point. Who takes care of Akina? Akina takes care of Akina. Mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and physically. I take care of Akina. I protect my children. I supply their needs. That's where this energy is at, man. You coming along trying to fit up in my world, you need to figure out why you trying to do all that. You trying to mess up my flow that I got going on, my schedule that I have going on for me and my children. You need to explain your reasoning or why you need to come into my life. Because what can you do to enhance my life to make it better than what I'm already doing? And so far, I have yet to meet one man who legitimately adds addition into my life. I mean, I have yet to meet one man who actually comes into my life and just makes everything better for me and my children, which my children are already financially covered. Like, you're not even coming in to take care of them. They're covered. Like, why are you coming into my life? What are you coming to bring to the table? What are you coming to do to make my life better than what I'm not doing? Are you willing to spend the money that I spend on me and my children? Are you willing to spend that kind of money? That's where I'm at. Because what I got going on, you're getting in the way of what I got going on when you're coming in and ain't got nothing going on. And you're just full of distractions. Or you coming to take, and get me off my path and what I got, what I'm trying to build and work on, and what I have going on my trail. Like, I'm just trying to figure out why you men need to be included in women's lives so bad when you're not even coming with anything. Like, you're just selfish with yourself. You're selfish with your resources. What you need to be up in my energy space for. And at this particular point, ladies, like I told you guys, I'm very selective of who comes into my circle. Like, I do not for real entertain these men out here. And then when you're having conversations with them, you realize that it was just a waste of time. And these men swear up and down that they're the prize. They can't plan a date. They're not thinking about taking you out on a date. All they're talking about is low vibrational conversations. All they're doing is low vibrational things. Like, no, thank you. Like, get out of my energy, get out of my face. You're not talking about anything. You're not talking about a date. You're not talking about plans of a date. You're not talking about meeting up somewhere public to get to know me. Like, your conversations are just about nothing. And this is what you ladies are out here dealing with these men. You're you're dealing with men who have nothing going on in their lives. And they swear up and down that they are the prize. They swear up and down that you getting a whole lot of something when you getting a whole lot of nothing. And I'm so sorry that these men have bamboozled and lied to themselves. And it's just no benefit. And like I said, you ladies are gonna have to get some high standards, and you're gonna have to just start cutting off these men. We just gonna have to start telling these men goodbye and adios and take care and send them on their merry little way and let them go entertain where they're at. This low effort, this low mediocrity is just not working, man. It's not working for women who are looking for more from you than what you're giving. I mean, at least if you're gonna meet a woman, try to make plans of taking her out on a date or something. Put in the effort. You men are not even doing that. You're not even putting in the effort to get dressed, take a woman out to dinner, get to know her. You're not doing that. You're not even, these men are not even doing that, ladies. It's sad. Y'all are y'all are wasting y'all's time dealing with these men. I'm sorry. Me, if there's no effort after about a week or two, I'm gone. I'm gone. Like, I'm not even going to entertain you. Like, if you're not talking about meeting me after about maybe 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks of us talking on the phone, and you haven't made plans within those 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gone. I am not about to entertain you anymore. You're not about to get any more of my time or energy, especially if I'm out here looking for something intentional and you're not. But since I'm not out here in a relationship and I'm not pursuing that or looking for that, then I don't really hold that standard to these men. I simply just don't put myself out here because I know it's just going to be some bullshit. So that's why I'm only willing to connect with single women who have completely decentered men. So you ladies are going to have to get some very high standards dealing with these men. Um, but if I were out here dating and these men don't put any effort after about 2 to 3 weeks, I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm GONE. I'm gone. Um, that's what you ladies are gonna have to do. You're just gonna have to walk away. When the disrespect begins, the no standards are not respected, and you're constantly have to keep setting boundaries with these men after you told them where you're coming from and they still don't respect that, then it's time to start walking. Because if you're telling a man that you're not going to have sex with him unless you got on a date or something and you really get to know him, and these men are not putting in the effort, let them go. Don't even entertain these men. Don't even waste your time. I just tell these men where I'm coming from, and I just go on about my business because I there's no need to continuously keep engaging with these men when they know that they can't give you what you're looking for or what you need in a relationship. You're just wasting your time. And that's where I'm coming from. A lot of these men are just wasting y'all's time. And your time is just getting wasted. I had a really rough year last year, and then going into the new year, and now I'm on break out of class until August. I really need the rest of this year to be to myself, to recharge, to heal. I am not thinking about a relationship with a man right now. Not now, not in the future, not ever. Like, I am so done with that department. And I'm just in the isolation cycle right now where focusing on myself is pretty much what I need to do. So, relationships are not my priority right now. Nope. I really need the rest of this year to myself, especially with all of the legal crap that I've been dealing with last year, all the way up until this year. It's not worth it. You ladies, let me know what you think. Um, This whole you texting a woman, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm about to show you what I'm about to do. I'm about to block you. That's what I'm about to do. I'm about to block you, and you can catch that block list. These are energy vampires, ladies. They just want to text all day. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you? No kind of effort, no kind of intentions. Just what you doing? What you doing? What you? No kind of planning, no kind of progress, no kind of making plans to meet up with you to get to know you in person. Just, just that. What are you doing? What are you doing all day? Same old dry texting, and it's really dry begging and dry nagging. Good morning, good afternoon. It's just so boring, dull conversations with these men who have nothing going on in their lives. Like, don't come texting me no good morning, no good afternoon, no what you doing. Put some fucking effort behind that. I mean, I'm just saying, be like, hey, can I take you out to lunch? Can I take you out to breakfast? Let me send you some gas money to help you with today's work day or something. Stop texting me that good morning, what you doing, where you at. Look, I when men get to texting like that, it's really dry begging. It's dry begging, it's dry nagging. It's really an attention seeking thing that they're looking for because they need you to give them attention. I don't entertain men who do that. They text me good morning, you're going to get back a good morning, and that's it. I'm not going to entertain that. That what you're doing, I'm not about to give you no full all block conversation. If you even get conversation from me at all, like it's the no effort for me that gets me. And these men just continuously drain women when they do that. How do you deal with a man like that? Ignore them. Don't entertain him. Don't entertain men who move like that because it's really annoying what they do. I actually have filtered out my phone to anybody who sends me that bullshit. It just goes to spam. I'll never even see your text messages if you're texting like that. Certain words like that, I just block them out. I get those kind of good morning texts all day, every day from other people. Like, stop texting me that. Stop texting me that. You guys definitely have a good evening. I'm gonna get off of here, ladies, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But yeah, I'm definitely preparing myself for the long haul here, and no, it doesn't include a man. Um, and I'm perfectly fine